Now, before I get into this conversation, this is the first time I ever do a follow-up video to a Strag Tales that I've done. But the reason I'm doing is because, and I have to actually take a little bit of blame for this. When I gave this story, I didn't give the context or the backstory behind it. I just gave you an update because that was what the person sent to me. They didn't give me the whole story behind it. So with that being said, I apologize for not doing my due diligence and going back and giving you the entire story. Because also a lot of people, or more so women in the comment section, wanted to get more context behind it because it wasn't enough information to know why and what led up to her being sentenced to 20 years. Well, I went in and I found an article dated back in 2018, 2 years ago in June, and it's going to now run down the story of this woman and why she was sentenced to 20 years. Although looking at it now, she should have got way more, because I already skimmed through it and I said, yeah, I think she might have taken a plea deal, which is probably why she got 20 years instead of possibly life. So here we go. A Reevesville woman is accused of shooting and killing her ex-husband, former Holly Hill resident Harrison-Elmore. Now, when I'm looking at this right here and it says ex-husband, my mind is telling me that they were no longer married. They probably most likely were divorced, because why would the article frame it that way? Because ex-husband wouldn't even be put in there. Even if they were still married, it would have just said her husband. So right there, that's letting me know they were no longer married. Ella Harrison-Elmore, age 29, of 1181 Independent School Road, is facing a murder charge, according to Dorchester County Sheriff's Office arrest warrant. Elmore was operating a riding lawnmower in the backyard on Tuesday when Harrison-Elmore allegedly shot the 42-year-old Dorchester County Coroner Browthers said. And look at that age difference. He was 42 and she was 29. Browthers said Elmore's body is at the Medical University of South Carolina, where it will undergo an autopsy. The warrant alleges that Harrison-Elmore admitted shooting Elmore twice with a shotgun. Now, do y'all know how powerful a shotgun is? And she shot him twice after a verbal altercation. Now, in the article that I read, it was saying that it was some domestic dispute, but it never went too far as what the domestic dispute is. But this one is saying verbal altercation, which means a simple argument back and forth with words, no touching as far as we know ensuing. So just reading so far, it sounds like she confronted him and was prepared to do this. And I think she was. I think she did come with the intent. It says the warrant also alleges that a witness heard Harrison-Elmore say that she was going to kill the victim, then provided verbal admittance that she had shot the victim. There you go. According to a witness, she heard Harrison-Elmore say that she was going to kill him. I could stop reading right there, but I'm going to keep going. According to 911 calls released Wednesday afternoon, a person identifying herself as Harrison-Elmore called the sheriff's office at 6:23 p.m. stating, "I need police to get to 1181 Independent School Road." The caller said that she and her ex-husband got into an argument. She told a dispatcher that Elmore threatened to shoot her and that he also put his hands on her. She said Elmore was in the backyard wearing his work clothes and that she was at a next door neighbor's house. The call ended it, but at 6:31 p.m. she called again requesting that law enforcement hurry to the scene. A dispatcher let her know that help was on the way. Was someone injured there? The dispatcher asked. The call seemed to end just moments later. At 6:32 p.m., a person identifying herself as a friend called for help, saying someone has been shot and he's not responding at all. When the dispatcher asked the caller if she knew who shot him, she said, "I believe his wife. I don't know. I just got here." She told the dispatcher that Elmore was not moving and that his intestines are out. So this was definitely a shot around the abdomen area. Deputies located Harrison-Elmore at a neighbor's house and took her into custody. Harrison-Elmore remains at the Dorchester County Detention Center. Records show that Harrison-Elmore has not been in any previous trouble with the law in Dorchester County or Orangeburg County, with the exception of minor traffic violations. So there you go right here. But even so, she put in there and said that when she mentioned the part that he had threatened her and all types of stuff like that, or said he was going to shoot her, we still wouldn't know if that's true, because guess what? She got the drop and shot this man twice with a shotgun and admitted she was going to kill him. So that didn't back up her story. And, they took all of that into consideration. So now we have the backstory, and now we see why she got 20 years. Now, a lot of people in the comments are questioning, is she even going to get those 20 years, or if they're going to let her off on some kind of technicality after serving a certain amount of years? Because 20 years for a crime like this is not even a lot of time, but they got her on manslaughter. And that's why her sentence is considerably low for a crime of that magnitude. But she shot her ex-husband twice with a shotgun. That means she wanted him dead. Because a shotgun is not like it's a handgun. Shotgun, that's a powerful weapon right there. And it sounds like it had to be at close range, for his intestines to be out. Like, that's crazy. But I just wanted to give this backstory to y'all because people were asking, like, what was the whole story behind it, because it felt like an incomplete story. Here it is. That lets you know right there that I am looking at the comments. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Twitter if you haven't done so already. Have your notifications turned on, and I'll talk to you in the next one.